brother Magic Man, tennis preacher, prophet, and psychic, coming back at you again with another video. You know, people, I was just thinking, you know, even though Nadal ended at #1, we know he's pulled out of the Paris Masters. He secured the #1 spot for the end of the year. But you know what, man? And I'm going to go generally over the points in a second. If Federer wins the ATP finale, it won't make Federer #1, but he could easily, and I mean easily, retake the #1 spot at the Australian Open. And I'm saying, okay, let me take that back. If Nadal doesn't play, and I think, man, the way Nadal saw him this morning, which is smart, he's saying the ATP finale is not more important than his long-term health. And that makes sense. Everybody would agree with that. So if Nadal doesn't play the ATP finale, okay, and Federer wins the ATP finale, Federer will only be like 400 or 500. He will be no more. It'll be around he'll be like 500 points behind Nadal. And remember, the winner of the Australian Open, a major, gets 2,000 points. So you will see how close Federer will be right there. Because let's say right now, okay, when the Paris Masters started, right before the Paris Masters, Nadal was about 1,460 points ahead of Federer. Okay, so Nadal made it to the quarters. So I think if you make it to the quarters, you lose in the quarters, you get 180 points. So add 180 to 1,460. Okay, were you with me? So now you see that. Now Federer, okay, so if Federer wins, the ATP finale, all right, that gives him 1,500 points. So I'm gonna be honest, he may be 350 to 400 points behind. That's just it. He will be right there. So he could easily overtake Nadal, at the Australian Open. Even if Federer lost in the finals, let's say Nadal lost in the quarters and Federer loses in the finals, he could still overtake Nadal and regain the #1 spot. Okay, people, I just wanted to bring that up there. Okay, just to show you how Nadal pulling out, it just changes things. When Federer pulled out of the Basel, that changed things. When Nadal pulled out of the Paris Masters this morning, that changes things. Okay, people, but it doesn't change that Nadal ends #1, though. But it changes the beginning of 2018, Federer will be only like 300 or 400 points behind, or even less than that. Okay, people, Magic Man, tennis preacher, prophet,